This would be a hit at any dinner, any party, whatever you do. People's gonna be like, oh my god, I want more.
Me know about sardine, mackerel, bully beef, chicken foot, chicken neck, chicken back. Nothing a waste, nothing a dash way.
Wagwan, what's great. You got the people you don't know we're in December. So I want to say Merry Christmas. You feel I'm forward from? And today's video is a well anticipated and requested video. What are we making? You saw the title. We're making macaroni casserole or macaroni pie. So may I say, anyone that call it, and that we are dealing with today. See me? This has been a highly requested video, just like the rest of videos that are out and doing well. It's December time, you don't know, macaroni and cheese is a must on your dinner table, as well as your fruit cake, your cereal, your roast beef, your ham, the whole works. I have an entire playlist dedicated to the Christmas season, so check that out for all your Christmas desires. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to step in the macaroni and cheese, but the first thing I want to do, I want to bring it over here where I have some water going. But let me grab myself some salt. We're going to season up that boiling water. I have here about 6 cups of water. We're just going to season that with about 2 teaspoons of salt. So the pasta that we're using is the macaroni pasta, also known as elbow macaroni. You know what I'm saying? And this is the typical one that everybody would use for their macaroni and cheese. You can use whichever pasta you like. If you want to use penny, if you want to use a shell macaroni, your choice, but we're just going to keep it classic and simple with a little twist to it, you see me? Morris time cooking. It's about a 2.5 pound package. I'm just going to be using half of this. So about 1.5 pounds. So I'm using half of that package. Next thing you want to add in your water is some oil, vegetable, olive, any oil you have. Just put a generous amount, and that way we don't have the pasta sticking. And we'll just give that a stir to ensure that none is sticking to the bottom or to each other, and that's how the oil comes in. Just boil the pasta, you season your water with a little bit of salt and oil. 8 minutes should do, because we don't want to overcook this. So 8 to 10 minutes at most on medium high. The instruction on the packages state that you cook this for 3 minutes. However, I do not like my macaroni pie too al dente, so I go for 8 minutes on mine. You know what I say? I need them to be not too hard, not too soft. So that's coming on good. So comment below and let me know how you like your macaroni. I don't want to be eating my macaroni casserole and the macaroni is too al dente. And al dente is a chef term for firm. I don't like the macaroni to be too firm. Neither do I want it to lose its shape. You see it? So see it there? You have 2 more minutes on the timer. I'm using 1 pot here, so that's why we're going to wait until the macaroni is cooked. And I wanted to show you my process of cooking the macaroni. Even though everybody knows, but this is just my way of doing it. Season it up with little salt, pepper, little salt and oil, and cook it in. You see it? Alright, so the macaroni is ready. Trim that off. See, half package, how much macaroni you get out of half package? Lots. I'm going to add some cold water to this, ice water if possible. And that way you stop the macaroni from cooking. You see, because even though it's off the stove, it's still cooking while it's hot. So this way we ensure that it stops. And there is our timer. But you see, still wholesome, not sticking together. That's a result of the oil. See it? Turn that off. Gonna add our drained pasta in a bowl. Right. Pasta nice and cooked. And then now, we're gonna drizzle a little bit more of that olive oil over. After you cook and you cool it down, just so, and then mix them up, just so they don't stick, because they will still stick after the fact, you know. So you keep them nice, you know. And I know you're gonna say the cheese is gonna help them to stick together, yes? But you don't want them to stick before that, because you don't want to have too much of a big clump while you're handling this, you know. My bowl is too small for this pasta. So that's mixed in cool. We're gonna set our pasta aside. Alright, so in order to get your macaroni and cheese kick off, you know you have to have a sauce, and that's the base of it and the most important part. And how we're going to be making our sauce today, we're going to be making a roux, and then we're going to make an Alfredo sauce, and then we're going to flavor that up with the cheese and all the good stuff. So how you make a roux? It's simple. You need half fat and half flour. You know what I say? So we're going to be using some unsalted butter and all-purpose flour for the base of our roux sauce. And of course, we're going to finish that off with some 35% cream. So follow me and learn how that's done. Half cup of that unsalted butter. Like so. So we're going to add our butter to our pan, and our pan is at medium heat. So you allow that to melt. The secret to a nice sauce, you know, to a nice roux, we're not going to just make the regular roux. I'm going to go in now with 1 medium white onion dice. So this butter now, we're just going to cook off those onions in the butter. Yeah, this smells really good. So you just want to caramelize the onions in the butter and allow them to become translucent. The more you cook them out, is the sweeter they become. And this is how we're going to transform the typical mac and cheese to become beautiful in taste. We develop the flavor from the ground. Put the garlic about 2 minutes in, because we don't want to burn the garlic. And we're going to add about 2 teaspoons of that diced fresh garlic. Beautiful. So you put the garlic after, because you don't want to burn it. There's nothing worse than tasting burnt garlic. Trust me. Alright, something that you don't see very often is Scotch bonnet pepper, aka habanero. We are Caribbean, we love with spice. We're not going to overdo it because this brown one is very hot. This is optional, but we are going to go in with a little bit of pepper in the thing. Isn't it in our roux? Give the thing a little peppery kick. Alright, you see everything starts cooking nicely now. The onions smell great. You see that? I'm going to season with about 1 teaspoon of salt. And the same for the ground black pepper. So you season it from the get-go, my people. You season the onions. Nice. Then now, smell that? Jesus. I like the smell. Now we're going to add now to this our all-purpose flour, and that is going to start out the roux really sweet. And this is 1/4 cup of all-purpose. You don't want to put too much flour because that will result, then you're going to mix that in right away. That's going to result in a sauce that's too thick. So we rub that out nicely. See? You want to find all of those lumps. We cook this for about 2 to 3 minutes to cook out that raw flour taste from our flour. You know what I say? Get the sauce nice and thick. Alright, show them the consistency now. See there? It's a bit foamy at the butter and that. Now we're going to add to that now our milk. We're going to use the entire can of this. The entire bottle, which is 473 milliliters. Mix that in. Turn up your heat now. So how thin it looks. This is going to heat up it. This is going to thicken in no time. Because that flour, right? The flour is a thickening agent. Half teaspoon of nutmeg to that. This give it a nice like a distinctive flavor. And half teaspoon of clove. You call this allspice. So half teaspoon of allspice. So that's it now. We have the allspice. You see how that looks thick? Don't worry. Alright. Something I like to use is my evaporated milk. That gives it such a great flavor. So we're going to add that in. Remember now, the roux that was there was nice and lump free, so this won't be lumpy. If the roux was lumpy, then this would be lumpy. Just don't get panic when you see it look like that. Just take your time and stir, and you'll see that get all of the lumps out. Whatever chunks you see there, that's just the onions. Don't worry about the onion. This is a nice arm workout. Alright, we're going to season this with our all-purpose seasoning. 3 tablespoons of all-purpose seasoning. Mix that in. And the beauty about this You can add more evaporated milk or the 35% cream if you find that it's getting too thick. But we're not going to worry about the thickness just yet. Another thing that I like to use is cream cheese. So this is the first cheese we're going to kickstart with. Cream cheese just give it that nice creaminess, and I like the flavor of cream cheese. So this is 340 grams. I'm going to be using half because I need the next half for my breakfast in the morning. Is it? Yeah. So half can of that cream cheese in, which is 150 grams. Cream cheese make everything better. So the consistency starts to change instantaneously. You're gonna add the rest of that evaporated milk. So 2 cans of that evap milk. Mix that up. Alright. So the cheese of choice, I'm gonna be using the mixed cheese, you know what I say? And this have cheddar, Monterey Jack, and mozzarella, but we need more mozzarella, so I have a separate package. However, this package is 320 grams. We're gonna be using the entire thing. 3 cups of that cheese in, and we're gonna gradually add it and mix it in. So keep this on low, just so you don't burn anything, and then mix that cheese right in. Gradually add that. In there, final amount. The macaroni and cheese give it that nice stretch. You use mozzarella. We have some in there, but not a lot. I'm gonna go in just 1 cup of the mozzarella in here. So we're gonna add 2 eggs, and we add the eggs for structure. You know what I say? When you make your macaroni pie, when you dip in there and lift it up, you want to get a nice wholesome slice. So that's what the egg will do for this one. I'm just gonna gradually add that, like temper it like that, mix it in. This will help to thin out the sauce not only, but to add structure to that macaroni and cheese. Alright, so look at that consistency. It's nice. So that's it for that. We're going to turn off our heat. So we're back now with our macaroni in. So we'll just break that up. See? It's easy. It's not sticky. I'm going to just pour some of that cheese sauce in. We're just gonna mix that in. Try and mix this in a separate bowl, not the bowl that you're gonna cook it in. You see? Ensure that everybody get coated. You see that?
I can't even do it right now.
8 minutes should do, because we don't want to overcook this. So 8 to 10 minutes at most on medium high. So you see now the egg and the cheese help this firm up when I cut it. Alright, I'm gonna make a little personalized one. See it? And we're just gonna top that off with some regular cheddar on top, you know? That will give it that nice finish. Nothing too much, because you know the cheese spreads. You just want to get a nice cover on there. Spread that evenly. And then for my little personalized one, this is my dinner. I'm going to just put a little bit of paprika over this. Just sprinkle generously. Garnishing. This is not for really flavor or anything. Just for garnish, my people. This is optional. I always clean up the edges because nothing looks bad like when you have burnt cheese all over the edge. So we just clean up the edges with a clean rag or paper towel if you have a damp paper towel. So that way now, 2 things, it makes the presentation way better, and secondly, it saves you on scrubbing the pan. So we'll cover this up And we're gonna bake this at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes, right? And then once that 30 minutes is over, everything is heated through the pasta and everything. Then we're gonna remove the paper, and then I'm gonna show you what I do next. Gonna go in with that melted butter and parsley into a bowl. Gonna put a little bit of pepper in there, nothing too much. So right here we have the parsley, we have the black pepper, and then we have the melted butter, right? I'm gonna go into that now with something I like to use as my finisher for my pies, some breadcrumbs. Mix that in. That's it. So the amount of breadcrumbs I'm using, I use half cup. And I'm going to show you the consistency that we want. We don't want this to be runny or anything. So let me take that out. Then go in with my hands. And it just basically mix in with your hands. So if you had just put the dry breadcrumbs in, it would have just burnt, right? But when you add the butter in there, it gives it a nice flavor and makes the breadcrumb color nicely. You don't have no black color, you have that nice brown. So look at this. With the parsley in there. You see me? And this is the consistency that you want the breadcrumbs to be. And then our parsley is in it. And then this is going to be our finisher for our pie. We're just going to spread it over it and then put it on broil for about 2 to 3 minutes. Get them nice and crispy, and that adds flavor and garnish as well as a different texture to our macaroni and cheese pie. A nice crunch on top, so to speak. Alright, so we have 4 minutes left. We're gonna pull it still. Alright, so we just pull that off. Beautiful. Then now we're gonna finish this off with the breadcrumbs, parsley and butter. And this is almost dry, but you just want it to be moist, right? As I said, it's better. So we're gonna sprinkle that on here. So what the breadcrumbs will do too, it will also help to absorb any excess oil from our cheese, and it will provide a nice layer, as I said before, of crunch. You see it, my people? See it there? I eat that, I eat, man, I eat. And the breadcrumbs that I'm using is the panko breadcrumbs. That's the Japanese style breadcrumbs without the crust, and it's not flavored. You see me? And the parsley, if you want to, why the parsley? Again, garnish purpose. You see me? The parsley just provides such a nice little look to it when it's done. And as always, clean up, because presentation is key. Alright, so we're going to put this back in for 5 more minutes. So we're just going to put this on broil to get those breadcrumbs nice and crunchy. You know where I come from? And to melt that cheese and give the cheese that nice burnt cheese look.
Damn, Shawty, I think it's the best looking pie I've ever seen in my life. Woo! Have you ever seen anybody put ketchup on this?
Put what?
Ketchup on this.
Put ketchup on macaroni sauce?
Macaroni, because it doesn't taste that good. A lot of times it's fresh, right? This is dope. And the texture at the top,
crunchy.
Woo! This is 100% the best mac and cheese I've ever had. No. Yo, this is legit heaven. This will be, listen, I don't know if you can put this in, but let me tell you, like, I'm not even like exaggerating. Like, eat a piece of the crust with the macaroni. This would be a hit at any dinner, any party, whatever you do. People's gonna be like, oh my god, I want more. Give me the recipe.
So yes, there you have it. how to make your very own homemade macaroni and cheese casserole, aka macaroni and cheese pie. We bake ours, we top that off with the breadcrumbs and the parsley, and you saw how that looked, you see me? So if you enjoyed this video in any way, shape or form, do me 2 things. Give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're not. Matter of fact, 3 things. Leave a comment below how you like yours done. And as I said earlier in the video, we have over 220 videos for you to check out. If it's international cuisine, we have it. If it's Jamaican cuisine where I'm from, we have it. So your table should not be empty this Christmas. You see me? I am going to pray that your table won't be empty, because we know how the financial things set with some people. But regardless, you can cook for cheap and make it thing nice for you and your family. You see me? We recently developed our website www.hotchef.com. That's HAWTCHEF.com. Check out my website for all things me. So everything you want to know about me, from my autobiography, my vlogging channel, my cooking channel, my Instagram, Facebook, everything what you want to know, the recipes that we have here, we share them over on our website. So check that out. So Merry Christmas when it comes, and a happy and prosperous New Year's for you and yours. 2020, we have the vision, you see me? So once again, safe travel upon the gravel, and go and big up on yourself.
See you another dinner for later. But know you fast, girl, you never tell me. Cause any man can feed you. So that's why you always take me to the kitchen. Yeah, yeah.